Brazil forward Luiz Henrique on father figure Ancelotti and his Arsenal dream. In an exclusive interview with FlashScore, Brazilian national team forward Luiz Henrique spoke about his relationship with coach Carlo Ancelotti, looking forward to the World Cup, and his dreams of playing for Arsenal. Luiz Henrique also said that he sees the biggest teams in the world as if he were playing football in the poor community where he grew up. A Libertadores winner with Botafogo, the current Zenith player spoke to FlashScore during the build-up to Brazil versus Croatia, a friendly to be played on Tuesday. Last Thursday, Luiz Henrique came on in the second half of the 2-1 defeat against France and was one of the best players on the pitch for Brazil. Read the full interview below. FlashScore. You came on in the Brazil-France game playing as freely as the boy who used to play for Fluminense. How do you do that? When you go out onto the pitch scared, nothing can flow. That's why when I go into a match, I think I'm in Vale do Carangola, a community in the city of Petrópolis, Rio de Janeiro, with my childhood friends having fun. What was your childhood like in Petrópolis? It was difficult. God chose me to be a boy footballer. Of course it was a bit difficult, but we overcame the barriers through our hard work and humility. Did you ever fear that you wouldn't be able to become a professional footballer? Yes. Sometimes it was very difficult because my family couldn't afford to give me what I needed to be on the pitch. Sometimes I did fear that it wouldn't work out. I even thought about stopping playing football, that's kind of funny, to play judo. Were you any good at judo? More or less. I was better at football. What's your relationship like with Ancelotti? He's a guy who doesn't just look at one player. He's always talking to all the players. He always wants the players' opinions. He's a father to us. He always wants to hear where we like to play, in what position we like to play. That's important for the group to feel good on the pitch. The World Cup is just around the corner. Are you looking forward to it? I'm really looking forward to it. I realize I'm just 1 foot away from the World Cup. I have to continue this work with the national team and my club so that I can be called up by the coach in the final straight. Do you imagine returning to Spanish football one day? Yes, I really liked Betis. It's a club with a huge structure. I want to do my job, show my joy, firstly represent my club, and, if I'm here, the Brazilian national team, so that if one day I can go back there, I'll go back with a lot of affection and open arms. What's your big dream? To win the World Cup with the Brazilian national team. I have a lot of faith that Brazil will reach this final and that we will win it. Then I want to fulfill my dream of going to Europe and play for a top team in England. Are there any teams in England you'd like to play for? I really like Arsenal, the way they play, aggressive. They play a lot on the left and right, so I'm keen to play for Arsenal. I've already spoken to Gabriel Magalhães and Gabriel Martinelli. They say the team is excellent. They really like Coach Arteta. They say he's always listening to the players. God willing, I'd like to have the opportunity to work with him. Do you feel more mature today compared to your first call-up? Yes, much more. Before, I didn't have much preparation. I'd just been to Europe. The championship there helped me mature, and then my arrival in 2024 at Botafogo was an incredible year. Today, I'm more mature, more consistent in what I want. I see myself as a stronger guy, mentally and physically. What's it like playing in Russia now? It's a difficult league. People think it's not, but it's very difficult, very physical. The players are older, they're closer to you when it comes to marking, and that's made me grow more to make the Brazilian national team as well. And it's very different. People who come from Brazil aren't used to the cold, so you have to warm up very well so that you're 100% there for the match, even if you don't get injured.